Speaking freedom. Speaking freedom. Giving you the answers to be free. Be free. Be free. 'Cause we're speaking freedom.
Love and marriage, love and marriage. It's the institute you can't disparage. And you will say it's elementary. Try and only come to this conclusion. Love and marriage. Or maybe I should do this one. There's a story of a lovely lady who was raising a small gang of her own. All of them had hearts of gold, like their mother, and plus they all was cold. Until the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew there was much more than a hunch. And this crew would somehow turn up family. And that's the way we all became the Love Gang Bunch. The Love Gang Bunch, dun 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 dun. The Love Gang Bunch, dun 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 dun. We go by Love Gang, the Love Gang Bunch. Dun 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 dun. You have now tuned in and tapped in to Speaking Freedom TV with me, Dr. KC. I'm about to do a video about love and marriage. You can't spare it. When it's real, you know it. So I'ma show it. Okay, I don't know. So this episode is about long-term love, commitment, and relationship. So if you know me, you know that I do my best to protect those circumstances, situations, and other things that I address. So oftentimes I make the stories about myself, even when it's not. Now, sometimes it be about me, but sometimes it don't be about me. The goal is for you not to know who it's about, when it's about, or what it's about when it's about that. So I may reference things to where the people that I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. But other than that, I really try to be low key because of the services that I provide. Now, with that being said, I'm going to get into what I'm going to get into. You hear me? All right, let's go. So, I don't know. It'd be weird sometimes to me too. So today I was admiring someone's relationship. Now I really try not to make other people's relationships my goals because I don't know what goes on in that relationship for them to be where they at. You know what I'm saying? Like, different people go through different things to get to where they are, and sometimes it may seem like, oh, that would be nice, and lo and behold, the shit is not all sweet. It's not what you want it to be. It's not what you think it is, and it ain't what you really want if you really knew what the fuck was going on. So I try not to make other people's relationships my relationship goals. Aside from the fact that we've seen several relationships that people that made their goals fail and break up. Now, sometimes people will break up to come back together, but most times not. But I was looking at this couple who've been together for over 20 years, but been married for about 20 years or so. Now, I have admiration for a lot of couples with long-term marriages. Now, everybody that's been married a long time are not happy. Some of these people can't wait to get a divorce. I think about Dale Curry and his wife that married 30-something years, get a divorce. Scottie Pippen, his wife, married 30-something years, get 20-something years, get a divorce. And it says a lot. It's telling about relationships. And in different aspects and in different parts. But today I wanted to talk about specifically. So the people that I seen, it made me want to talk about my desire to build a relationship with somebody that I can build with. I think that sometimes people get in relationships with people that's already super established, and it's nothing left to build. It's nothing left that y'all want to do together. You know what I'm saying? Because you already did everything. But today I was talking to I was messaging the dude like, man, this shit is dope. I like the progress from y'all relationship. You know, y'all was together in high school. Y'all stuck together throughout, you know what I'm saying, careers and jobs and shit. And y'all just made it work for a very long time. And I was like, man, a lot of people, they be so busy trying to do everything at, you know what I'm saying, year 1, year 2, you know what I'm saying, like in the first couple of shebangs, that if they were to reach year 20, what's left? It ain't shit left. And what I like about this couple in particular is that literally, you can see where they started when they started in high school. You can see them, you know what I'm saying? And of course, they've probably went through some shit. Of course, they've probably almost broke up and called it quits. I am not saying that when you've been with somebody over 20 plus years that you're not going to be like, this motherfucker getting on my nerves. But the goal is to love them more than they do things to spite you. Some guys, they don't stray like that. They might talk to a bitch here or there, but they ain't fucking nothing. They ain't getting nobody else pregnant. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing shit that's going to disrespect it. And one of the key factors, honestly, in long-term relationship is self-respect, self-love, and an admiration for the person that you're with. But what I like most is that when you take your time and build with somebody, that is a vibe. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't mean that we can't both be up here and then come together and build something that's, you know what I'm saying, Eiffel Tower motherfucking big. But it's more about, I'm established, you're established, and then we can come. And look, they didn't come together established. They got together in high school. They had to build everything from motherfucking scratch, nigga. So I'm not trying to say like they came together like this. This is not about them. This is about my mindset about it, but it sparked the conversation because of them. So my goal, my mindset is, if you're older, it's gonna be a little bit different. As an older woman, meaning older as in middle age, as a middle-aged woman, I'll be 40 this year. I believe that the person that I get with as a single person and I get with somebody, they have to be single. Unless I change my mind about, you know what I'm saying, this poly thing, and I decide that I want to be in somebody else's relationship and just be, you know, come and go as I please, then that person needs to be single. He should have a job, a career, or living out his purpose, like when we meet. Not like I'm trying to still figure out what I'm doing. Like, nah, I know what I'm doing, and I'm applying pressure where it is, and I'm supposed to be applying pressure at. And then from there, because I know what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm applying pressure where I'm supposed to be applying pressure at. And then you come together, and then you are able to build together. Hopefully you're with somebody that has some common interest. That does not mean y'all have to do the same thing. It doesn't mean that y'all have to be in the same industry. But a cohesive relationship works better together when the people actually enjoy being around each other. when they actually can build something from scratch with each other, and when you can see the progress of building over time. Now, if everything happened in the first 2 weeks, the first 2 months, the first 2 years of y'all being together, and you giving all the lavishest of the gifts right now, then what do you build up to? Now, this is going to be different for everybody. Because if you a millionaire, nigga, I'm not saying that you need to start your bitch off on some goddamn stupid shit. But what I'm saying is, year 1 would never compare to year 20. And if you do year 20 shit in year 1, then what the fuck is you gonna do in year 20? If you start out, it's almost like when people say be consistent, don't do more in the beginning than you can keep up with. That is not just about, you know what I'm saying, buying gifts and shit. That should be emotionally, that should be physically, that should be psychologically, that should be in every way, shape, form, or fashion. Because when I think about relationships, again, I think about being able to build with somebody. This is why I've never stressed about wanting a rich man, even though I know now in my progressive state, I won't say wealthy because I'm not a millionaire yet, but I have a wealth of everything else.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kaci, not your typical clinical doctor. I am an ordained minister, but not your typical minister. I am also a certified life coach, love coach, sex coach, solution focused coach, transformation coach, and more. I have a whole lot of information that I would like to help you grow with. And I hope that soon I can help you be the best you that you can be. Confidence, spirituality, and purpose. That's wholeness. Complete.
Now that I'm self-sufficient in a way to where I don't need a broke, like at first I wanted a nigga that was broke. He, you know what I'm saying? He could be broke and I'ma build him up, we build up together. You ain't gotta have a house, cause when I didn't have a house, well, I'm gonna make you have a house if I ain't got one. You know what I'm saying? But now, being that I have my own home, I own my car, like I'm not it's old, but I ain't making no payments on it. It's mine. I have children that's older now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm financially in a good place right now. Excuse me. And when I say financially in a good place, that means I'm working on my business. I'm invested in the stock market and crypto. I have a little bit of savings. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am not where I was living from check to check. Or where I was struggling to do the things that I needed to do to even run my business, start my business, or be in business. So, like, now in this place, being with a broke man or a man that is struggling is not in my mindset, because I am not there. And I am not carrying anybody anywhere. So, and this video is, listen, just hear me out. It's not about that for real. It's about meeting somebody for me where I'm at today, where I'm at any day, or where I want to go, because I can meet somebody that may be financially richer than me, but they may not be spiritually richer. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wouldn't want nobody that's not equally as spiritual and as mentally with awareness as I am. I don't want that struggle of having to always try to explain some shit, or have to always coach the motherfucker in some spiritual shit, or, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to be their go-to person to experience God. Now, I should be somebody that they listen to and trust my spirit, because if you know me and you've been with me, then you know that I feel shit that I can't comprehend on how I understand, know, or feel these things. So I need somebody that's on my spiritual level or greater, financial level or greater, housing level or greater. But I know now that just having those things alone doesn't necessarily make that person out of my league or wealthier than me, because the wealth of knowledge, the wealth of ideals, the wealth of skills, the wealth of my gift, all of those things make room for me. All of those things put me in front of great men. All of those things change my perimeter and perspective, because it's not just about having a whole bunch of money. Because if you got a whole bunch of money but you renting or leasing your house, if you got a whole, and technically I have a mortgage, so if I don't make a payment, they could take it. It's kind of like a lease, but not technically, because once I pay this bitch, it's mine. At least you got to give it back. You got to renew that shit. You got to, you know what I'm saying, go back and make changes and, you know, all of that. Or get a new one. Or, you know what I'm saying, move. So, you know, but you can have people that have or look like they have all the jewelry, they can have all the clothes, and they can have no financial sense. They can have no spiritual sense. They can have no economic sense. They can have no common sense. You know what I'm saying? They could be oblivious to regular things for you. So it's not just about having wealth. It's about being able to build beyond just money, because you can have money and not know what to do with it. So when I think about building now, when I was young, dumb, and full of cum, I was just like, you know, whatever God give me, I'm okay with. And I'm still whatever God give me, but God, you know where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't live where I used to live at, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically. I'm not there no more. So God, you know what I'm saying, whatever you got where I'm at now, then I'm rolling with it. But it's still being able to come and being able to build with somebody. My goal in life when it comes to relationship is meeting somebody that I can enjoy daily, that I don't never feel like, oh my God, this motherfucker getting on my nerves, I need a break. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're married, a person can do something stupid and get on your nerves, but not get on your nerves like, God damn, this motherfucker getting on my nerves. They can be like, oh my God, you so stupid, you got on my nerves. That's two different types of getting on your nerves. That, oh my God, this motherfucker getting on my nerves is not the same as, oh my God, babe, stop, you get on my nerves. That's not the same thing. Oh, I hate you. That's not the same type of get on your nerves. And it does not mean that you won't have difficulties. It does not mean that you won't have different conversations and discussions that make it uneasy at times, but you have to find somebody that's on your same level of understanding, your same wavelength, your same, you know what I'm saying, shebang, and then build like that. A lot of times we see people that they jump into marriage because of financial situations, or they, you know what I'm saying, jump into marriage with somebody that they not really aligned with, but it looked like it would be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's cool if that's what you want to do, but the goal is to help you to be the best version of you and get with somebody that can help to grow you, that you can grow with. Like, if I get married again, I want us to grow together. I want us to develop within each other, through each other, by ourselves, but with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I see this couple that's been together for this long, and I see them go from high school to little petty jobs to, you know what I'm saying, making it work, you know what I'm saying? And it does not mean that they may not be cheating or hurt feelings or anything like that. And this is the reason why, for me, I had to go through a list of what would be deal breakers for me. What would make me walk away? What could I stay with? What could I not stay with? Because some people can't deal with cheating. Some people, if you cheat on them once, they out. And I am that way. However, I did make a clause, because if I fall in love with a nigga that goddamn he can't help himself, that he got a problem, then we gonna have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I am very selective about who I love, because I know how I love, and I don't want to give my love to just somebody that's gonna treat my love any type of way. But the goal should be to build over time. Like, if you, like, from the progress that I've seen, they went from, you know what I'm saying, a small house, probably a small apartment, to a small house to a medium house, from a medium house to a big house, from a big house to a little mansion. And I'm not saying little mansion like that. They got a nice fucking house, nigga. I know they gonna end up building a swimming pool back there in the back. I would, goddamn. I would make it a goddamn 2-story type shit, you know what I'm saying, where the deck go at and then the swimming pool. They got a nice ass motherfucking mansion that's bigger than mine, nicer than mine, got all the goddamn fixings, because they have grown into their level of living. But the best part is that they grew in it together. So, like, again, your relationship might not be like their relationship. You might not even want to do nothing that I'm talking about doing. You might not give a fuck about shit that I'm saying. You may just want a nigga that's gonna pay all your bills, and you ain't got to worry about shit. You don't want to grow, you don't want to go, all you want to do is goddamn know that it's good to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's okay if that's where you're at, but find people that are where you are. I really was doing this video more so because I just admire growing with a person, growing older, growing in maturity, growing in finances, growing spiritually, and being okay with each other being who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, you see them together and they won't let you be yourself, but when you can actually be yourself and really blossom with a person, that's love to me. That's the type of love I want. I want a relationship where they bring something to the table that adds to me, and I bring something to the table that adds to them, and then together we grow through everything, and we get to know everything about life together as one. And even when we upset, we never let it end us. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is worked outable other than lies. Okay, but that's it. I gotta go now. Bye. Speaking Freedom presents Good Head Group, providing advanced spiritual studies and personal developmental insight. Brought to you by Love Gang and Speaking Freedom. We look forward to helping you grow in all the areas of your life. We hope that you find all the information needed for your growth. God bless. Please listen to all disclaimers provided. If you are currently under physician's care, please maintain that relationship. This is not intended to stop your current treatment plan. If you need physician care, please seek out medical attention. Please note, all results are based on the individual's ability to adapt and adjust to any given environment and situation. We are not responsible for your results at Speaking Freedom. The life enhancement coaches at Speaking Freedom provide information to help you grow. You are responsible for maintaining that growth, taking on and then applying the information to your individual life as you deem needed and necessary. This may contain and explain explicit content. Please use parental discretion. For best results, you will need an open mind, the ability to research, and a balanced lifestyle.
Please join us daily for your inspiration and motivation.
We have the entire world to offer you at your fingertips. Your life enhancement coaching specialist. Thank you for choosing us to assist you in accomplishing your personal and professional goals. And have a beautiful day. In love, we trust. This is brought to you by Good Head Group, Love Gang, and Speaking Freedom. We thank God for you, and we love you.
Hi, I'm Kaci, Dr. Kaci to be exact, owner of Speaking Freedom LLC, Love Gang, and Good Head Group LLC. I am also a certified life coach and host of Speaking Freedom Radio and TV. Although I have recently became an ordained minister, please be aware that I am still me, raw and uncut the way God made me and allowed life to shape me. I pray and expect God to use me for people who can receive the way I communicate, as well as my delivery. I am not for those who are already saved, religious, or super deep. I am for the leaders, hustlers, and street influencers around the world, including pimps, killers, drug dealers, and working girls. I am sharing my experiences and perspective to help someone be inspired to be better, and for those who can identify with the various aspects of my mindset. My mindset alone does not determine the status of any active connections or current relationships that have not already been specifically addressed. Additionally, these recordings should not be taken personally if I have not already spoken to you about the topic or expressed that I have an issue. These recordings are a part of my life's work to document my experience, perspective, and to see how life has shaped me. My plan in using my stories publicly and socially is to encourage growth in those who can identify with the experiences and find inspiration in my life to heal and overcome the path that they've been set on, no matter what they face, as according to the purpose of their soul, until healing takes place. Despite the experiences that I may have had with any person, sometimes known and unknown, I hold no grudges, no hate, no bitterness, or any other ill feelings against anyone. I pray that your life is whole and very fruitful. I forgive you as I hope that you forgive me if I have wronged you or anyone that you know or anyone who listens to me. I pray that you have peace and extend the same grace to others. I have love for everyone, especially on a human level, despite flaws or experiences. But that doesn't mean that I will associate or be close to every human that I know or meet. I've experienced a very eventful life and truly believe that my mindset and story based on experiences could help those who identify with how I think and are looking for inspiration to grow further, go beyond hurt, and be great. I pray that these recordings bless you and your soul in every way, in whatever way God has intended. Sending love and light to all. Thanks for listening. Achieve your dreams.